I'm going to talk to you about our ongoing project in Singida, Tanzania. Singida Rural District is in central Tanzania. It's in the one agriculture season a year part of Tanzania. And in 2014, 34% of children under 5 in the area have stunting. We did a mixed method formative research there, and we found 4 barriers to optimal child nutrition. First is poor sustainable agriculture practices. There's not a lot of crop diversity in the area. No intercropping. Not a lot of households get to do things to improve their soil health or pest management and things like that. Next is food security. High food insecurity in the area. And then gender inequity. Women really talk about how high workload really prevent them from providing care. Like we heard a lot, providing care for their children, their health during pregnancy. And the last is poor infant young child feeding practices. So to fight against that, we designed SNAP-TZ. What does that look like? We have 20 villages all around Singida with about 30 households per village. And those 30 households get together and elect 1 male and 1 female mentor farmer in each village. It's very important for us that it's a participatory project, so it's important for them to be elected than us selecting. And then, like a good nutrition-sensitive ag intervention, we address agriculture, nutrition, and gender. And I just want to point out this curriculum is called Farming for Change curriculum. Is developed with and led by farmers in a similar project in Malawi. So if you know Rachel Business Girl work, it's with those farmers. And another unique part of this curriculum is this focus on integration and using stories and songs. We follow this couple from flirting over intercropping to navigating a household division of tasks and breastfeeding, for example. We don't leave them. We stay with them, the mentor farmer, as they continue this work. We met with them quarterly. This is where we discuss with them their successes, challenges, and also us as a project team. We try to turn around our data really quickly and have that discussion about the findings with them a lot. This two-way communication doesn't only happen between mentor farmers and project team, but also between mentor farmers and participant farmers, and that happens in participant meetings and monthly household visits. At least the rest is up to mentor farmers. They do all kinds of different things. We just try our best to take note of what they do and why they do them. And then last but not least, we distribute 1 kg of legume seeds. They can choose 2 out of the 6 that we have. And why legumes? It's because it's good for the soil, good for diet, and good for the market in Singida, apparently. For evaluation, we randomize at the village level. So we have 10 villages receiving immediate intervention and 10 villages to receive a delayed intervention in January 2019. And we do mixed method evaluation with the quantitative part, the bulk of it being the annual survey in farming season, asking all kinds of questions: demographic, agriculture practices, food security, women and men's health, empowerment, infant young child feeding practices. And starting from July 2017, we also have monitoring questions. Also want to point out that most of our main data start in January 2017. And then we also have a shorter questionnaire in July every year to capture seasonality on food security, time use, and diet. I'm going to talk to you results until January 2018. And so the result we'll show you is going to be from these 5 time points. And because we have so much data, I'm going to just pick one indicator for each of this domain. So attendance for monitoring crop diversity, perceived food insecurity, time use, and dietary diversity. my maternal mental health lady, we can talk about what we find about depression. As you can see, we had a rough start, and through qualitative and data in interview with mentor farmers, we learn about confusion about the nature of the project. It makes sense after reflecting the area that the fact that most nutrition project in the area before this has been food aid, so they were expecting flour, us to give flour. That ag and nutrition is new for them. And then after a lot of work, we were able to increase attendance for women, but not for men. And when we look at it more, we find that it's due to a lot of people thinking that nutrition projects or nutrition projects specifically is for women. So something for us to all think about, how we design our projects. For crop diversity, so from now on, I'm just going to present you ITT, intention to treat, like difference in difference results. So for crop diversity, at baseline, we see that our intervention and delayed intervention households did not differ. And in 2017, and even more in 2018, this increased even more. By 2018, intervention household grow on average 1.43 crops more than delayed. Next, food insecurity. So we're talking about household food insecurity access score over time. We see that there's no difference at baseline, but we see the seasonality with higher food security during harvest season in July. We neither expect nor see change in January 2017, because even though the project has started, the plants are still growing. But we do see it in July 2017 and January 2018. For time use, we don't see difference at baseline or January 2017, but during harvest season, we see that women can on self-reported hours spent on household work and child care, there's an impact there that we see that women can spend 45 minutes more. But unfortunately, these changes are not seen in January during growing season. But for men, we see this difference, but we don't have during growing season, but not during harvest season. But we don't quite have baseline for them, but we don't think these men are systematically different, because when we ask the woman at baseline about husband help, it's not different. So we can talk more about that, what this means. For dietary diversity, we see impact on mothers until January 2018. Smaller, but their impact on fathers. And for babies, we see impact until July 2017, but not quite less until January 2018. So, recap: 1 male, 1 female mentor farmers in each village, a participatory project, a kg of legume seeds. We have problem with attendance and what is nutrition project, and then but we see improvement in crop diversity, food insecurity, time use, some time use, and then harvest season dietary diversity, and farming season dietary diversity for parents. Thank you.